Hi, I'm Sameer Jain at Active Allocator. This is a good time to understand what's going on in the UK. With Britain now set to leave the EU, folks are of course understandably worried about Brexit. UK foreign policy has been built upon an active role in integrating Europe and on a close relationship with the US that has been committed to and has invested in Europe's security. I think with the Brexit, things are going to slow down. It's going to slow down investments, sales are going to be reduced, and which seems to be eroding business confidence. And the white collar and the upper income group who will benefit from EU integration are more liberal and optimistic. And this seems to be at odds with the blue collar and the mass population that is in general discontented with the loss of sovereign power, and they're also pissed with immigration. For them, the issue of identity plays a much stronger role in shaping attitudes towards the EU. And even for those who are pro-integration, there's a lot of confusion with some supporting status quo, others advocating that the EU should get more powers, and still others in between asking for the EU to return power to member states. So peace, the Schengen area, freedom of movement, the single market and the single currency, all of these have been achievements of the EU, but all of this seems to be up for grabs now. And Britain's privileged position in international structures, I think, will decidedly erode. UK will become less relevant and influential, adrift from Europe, at loggerheads with the US, domestically divided, unsure what it wants, and unwilling or unable to invest in the tools of public diplomacy. And for those in the UK, uppermost in mind are things like how can an orderly exit and a smooth transition be achieved, if at all? Whether it can maintain its constitutional integrity and minimize economic dislocation, whether it can build a new partnership with the EU and key member states that maintains practical security and foreign policy cooperation. So how can the UK best balance retaining national security and at the same time gaining access to the EU domestic market? That's the question. And since this island nation has always been outward directed, if it is willing to invest the resources or develop the vision that's needed to remold its foreign policy for life outside the bloc, that seems to be the question. And it's my view that Britain will become more insular and distracted. And by that I mean domestic issues, healthcare, education, infrastructure, productivity, technological transformation, all of this may take a second seat. I'm in London, and London is one of the world's most interconnected financial sectors. It's hosted globally significant exchanges and clearing houses that require very specialized regulation. And I think that the UK regulatory system is a global public group, and it's a designation that implies far-reaching spillovers if the system is inadequate. And in all of this, Brexit creates significantly much more complex regulations for EU-UK financial transactions, and it forces complex transactions into jurisdictions with with less experienced regulators, and I think that's going to create further global risks. So this is a very interesting time to be in the UK, and I'll keep you posted with what I learn, or at least my own impressions. Thank you so much for listening in. Bye bye.